Hello everyone, I am Damien Dark. As most of you already know, we are working on a real dual disc project. The prototype we have been working on for the past few years requires the use of augmented reality glasses. This means that there are no actual holograms. You can look up augmented reality on Google, and you will find many videos. There are some programs that let you try it out yourself. All you really need is a webcam. From the start, our focus has been on making a portable dueling device you can carry with yourself anywhere. This system has many advantages. We looked into using real holograms rather than using augmented reality, and we considered building a dueling area. However, at this time, real holograms are simply not feasible, and building a full-size duel arena would be very expensive in comparison to building a dual disc. However, the dual disc project is very challenging. In addition to being able to read the cards and display them as three-dimensional models, we also need the dual disc to be able to understand voice commands. For example, blue eyes, white dragon, attack, dark magician. It needs to be supported in more than just the English language. In addition to this, we also need a fully automatic dueling platform. This is needed to be able to check that the users aren't performing illegal actions, and also to update the life point, counters, and such. People have been asking for a long time, what happened to the dual disc project? Are we still doing it? And why haven't we posted any updates in such a long time? I'm going to try to answer this in as much detail as I can right now. We are still working on the dual disc project, and we have been all this time. Everything we have done so far in some way helps the dual disc project move forward. As I said earlier, we needed an automatic dueling platform. Our game, Yu-Gi-Oh! The Dawn of a New Era, also known as TDOANE, will be used for this purpose. With some slight modifications, the core of TDOANE will work perfectly as the dueling platform for the dual disc. One of the big issues at the time was that, in addition to having to purchase the dual disc, the users would also need to buy dueling glasses, which would cost thousands of dollars. With the emergence of new technology, such as the Microsoft HoloLens and the Oculus Rift, we believe many people will soon have some form of virtual reality glasses anyway. Another issue we have had is the creation of the three-dimensional models and animations needed for the dual disc. There are over 7,000 Yu-Gi-Oh cards right now. Paying someone to make all of them would cost about $1 million US. And for one person to make them all would take nearly 20 years if they made one every day. The last major issue has been the copyright. Selling the dual disc will require special rights, which I am sure wouldn't come cheaply. After much discussion, we have decided to make the dual disc project open source. All of the software and hardware will be fully open source. Over the coming months, we will make working dual discs along with some three-dimensional models and animations. We plan to make detailed guides on how to properly connect all the hardware components. You will need some basic skills and tools, but nothing you can't learn over 1 or 2 weekends. So the big question is, when are we going to release the source code and the hardware guides? Hardware tutorial videos will start coming out next month. As for the software, we want to make sure that everything works. This means that the dual disc is able to read the cards that are played, display life points, accept voice commands, register actions, make sure that what the duelist is doing is not against the rules, and finally display the models. In addition to this, we want to have at least 100 third models ready. Basically, we want to have the dual disc fully functional and have enough 3D models for 2 decks. This will allow us to have some real duels. Lastly, we need at least 2 Microsoft HoloLenses. At our current pace, everything should be finished later this year, and Developer Edition of HoloLens is available right now. However, it's $3,000 and we need at least two. The Consumer Edition should be significantly cheaper. We expect under $1,000. I believe that by the end of the year, everything will be finished and you will be able to make your very own dual discs. For anyone asking if they can support the project right now in any way, we are looking for people that know how to create 3D models and animations. If you are one, please don't hesitate to contact us. Playing our game, spreading the word about both this project and our game is also a big help. Donating is, of course, another way to help us out. Make sure to subscribe to this channel to keep up to date on all the news and information regarding the Dual Disc. The first Dual Disc we will be showing you a guide for is going to be a Dual Disc. In the next video, we are going to go over why we decided to go with this model rather than making our own or using one of the other models. For example, the Battle City, Chaos, or Academy Dual Discs. One of the big upsides of making this project open source is that you can make your Dual Disc look any way you want. If you have a 3D printer, you can print out the parts yourself or make a mold, or have the parts laser cut. Or you can do something completely opposite and make the Dual Disc out of cardboard. In my opinion, the easiest and probably the best way for the majority of people is going to be to edit an already existing Dual Disc. 3D printing has many downsides, and making molds while it produces the best results is rather complicated and time-consuming. The part list isn't final yet. However, you can expect all the remaining parts to cost you about $150 to $200. That's not including the Microsoft HoloLens, of course. If you have any questions or suggestions, please feel free to let us know either by posting a comment here or heading over to our forum. We will be publishing Dual Disc videos every Sunday. In the next 3 weeks, we will explain how the Dual Disc is going to work, and we will try to answer any questions you guys might ask. Don't forget to support us by downloading our free, fully automatic Yu-Gi-Oh! Online game, TDOANE. The links are posted in the video description.